All right. Um, wow. I don't know. All of a sudden, as soon as I press record, I get nervous. But this is my first YouTube video. All right. So just to introduce myself, my name is Talia. I am a former U.S. Air Force veteran, and right now I am currently working on growing my logistics agency. So obviously, you guys don't know me, so I'm gonna have to run it way back and explain my journey up until this point. So, a little story time. Okay, so back in 2016, I decided to join the military. Now, prior to that, I had gotten out of high school. It's been a few years, kind of was just bouncing around when it came to colleges and career paths. Wasn't sure, which one I wanted to take. In high school, I was in JROTC, so I was a little bit familiar with like the military and was debating whether or not I wanted to join. But after some time had passed, I was like, you know what? I think it's best I join the military. I don't know what I'm doing. So that's where the military came from. So 2016, joined the military. In the military, my job of trade was something called traffic management officer, whatever you call it. I wasn't an officer, so I don't know why it was titled that, but whatever. Anyways, that's when I kind of moved around in different sections. I was in household goods, inbound, outbound, deployed, did all those good things, but ultimately my career path was logistics. So even though I liked it, there was a lot of things about the military that was like quite demanding. Maybe, I'll talk about that on another video, but I decided to get out. So I got out of all times when the pandemic was happening in 2020. So I got out mid 2020, July 2020 to be exact. So when I got out, I was gonna work a job. Well, I was at Amazon, and then next thing you know, I, got my disability, news back as far as like what my percentage would be. And I was like, all right, well, that's a decent check to live off on. So I decided to stop working and go pursue my bachelor's degree full time. So for 2 years, I worked on my bachelor's degree, and I got my bachelor's degree in supply chain management with a concentration in transportation and logistics. So that was pretty cool. After 2 years though, I was like, I'm bored. I'm ready to work a job. So I got my first job back where I was stationed, which was Las Vegas. I'm currently in Chicago now. But in Las Vegas, I got me a job as a transportation manager at a freight company. And it was okay, but it definitely ended up not being a good fit. Like I said, I'm gonna have to just skip around and talk about more stories in another video. Just trying to give you a brief overview right now. So once that happened, I was like, okay, this isn't working for me. Ended up moving back to my hometown of Chicago and got another job. So I worked that job for a while, and then I kind of had the feels of entrepreneurship for a very long time, but wasn't quite sure where to go with it, what it's gonna be in. And then that's when I realized, what, I am in such a great career of logistics. Let's do a company out of it. So I've been inspired to do that for many years. And then after, working one other job that didn't work out, I was like, you know what? I just have to accept the fact that I am an entrepreneur. I have too many opinions that I want to have on my own, and I'm not trying to wait, additional 20 years to work my way up the corporate ladder to be able to make those decisions. So I decided to finally take that leap of faith and form my LLC, and now that brings me to my entrepreneur journey. So I do want to document that in this, YouTube. Maybe I'll do a YouTube series of my entrepreneur journey, maybe a series over, military background history, because I honestly love talking about both. But I just wanted to introduce myself, say I'm a part of the D214 alumni, now exploring entrepreneurship. So I'm excited for the journey. Definitely nervous to post because I'm not a huge content person, but I do realize that if no one knows me, no one's gonna know my story, and I'm not gonna be able to make the impact that I want to make. So I'm just going ahead. I'm doing it nervous. I'm doing it scared. I'm doing it knowing that I may not even get any likes in this video, but I'm doing it nevertheless. So I hope you guys follow my journey. I plan on being consistent with the content throughout the years, and let's go on this ride together. Alrighty guys, that's the end of my time with this video. If you want to continue to follow my journey, you're interested in videos, make any suggestions, by all means go for it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video.